FC Dallas in the playoffs for the first time since 2011 and leading them into the Western Conference knockout round. Their head coach, Oscar Pareja, joining us on the line now. Coach Pareja, thank you for joining us on MLS Now. I gotta believe, you look at Vancouver when they're on the road, they like to play tight and pack it in. I'm sure you're preparing your team. You have to have a very patient game against this Whitecaps.
Right. Thank you, Simon, and let me say hello to all of you and all the people on the show. Certainly, yes, Vancouver is a team who we know pretty well. We have faced them already at home and away. We know their strengths and their weaknesses also. And obviously, at this stage, we hope that the game is going to be tight for sure and with a lot of energy. They normally do it, even away, so we have to match up that also.
When it comes to your team, Coach, Fabian Castillo has been such a big part of what FC Dallas has done this year, and he had a great run of form earlier this season, but he was out of the lineup, obviously due to injury, missed a few games. Against Portland in the final match of the regular season, he seemed a little bit out of rhythm. Am I reading it wrong? Do you like where Fabian Castillo is at right now?
Right. Fabian has been playing lately, but as you see, he was away from the lineup due to an injury, and he's getting back in the rhythm. Sometimes when that happens, it's normal that the guys show some ups and downs, but Fabian is getting back to his best. I saw him Portland just a game, one of those games when he couldn't get the things done the way we wanted, but he has all the confidence, and he's young. His mental focus has been very good with the team, and his commitment has been extraordinary this year. So I hope that Fabian will show us tomorrow what he can do and help us. That's been a big part of our season, and I know he will be in the game tomorrow like that.
Another player who was a big part of your season early on was Mauro Diaz, and we saw that he came on for a good chunk of the game at the end there against Portland. How do you feel about him? Is he realistically an option off the bench against Vancouver?
He's in the equation already. We are finalizing our details with the lineup and how we're going to face the first part of the game, and Mauro is in the equation. That means that he's getting full to his best. Obviously, the participation in the last game against Portland given more confidence, and we're very optimistic with Mauro.
Now, a big part of the decision you have to make also is what happens up top. During the year, you had Blas Perez with the rookie Tesho Akindele, worked out very well. Lately, you've had David Texada pairing up with Blas Perez. That's a decision you still have to make there, and is there one advantage that one pair gives you over another?
Right. One of the aspects of the team where I'm being very proud this year is the way we developed the flexibility with all these forwards. Bringing Tesho as a rookie and being a big part of the scoring board during the year, and helping Blas or Texada top, using him in the flank. All those things are very useful for us. And Texada and Blas have been shown lately as well that they had with goals they have been in the score. So we have a lot of flexibility, and as you have seen, I don't have doubts when I pair them up, depending on the game and what we look at for the game, for that particular game, we land it up. But that's a good problem to have.
Last two before I let you go, Coach Pareja, thank you for joining us again. When you look at Vancouver, they have trouble scoring, even though they have some very good attacking players in Pedro Morales and Mauro Rosales. But I have to ask you, Kendall Waston has become the figure for them, the big Costa Rican center back. He's a danger on set pieces especially. So you're going to go throw two guys at him, three defenders at him. What are you going to do on set pieces to contain him?
We faced them already twice, especially the last one at home. And we know Weston pretty well. We scouted him before, and we have seen, and pretty well now in the league, we all see each other pretty often. and we follow. So it's not a secret. We got to take care of his ability in the air. But we have been one of the best teams in that department also. So we have people with size there. We have people who used to be involved in the duels in the air, offensively and defensively. So yeah, I think it's a good challenge for them and for us. We'll see how the parts sorted out.
Last one before we let you go, Coach Pareja. If FC Dallas are to advance out of this knockout round and beat the Vancouver Whitecaps, what's the biggest key? What has to go right for FC Dallas?
You mentioned the mentality. Our team is built on that, being a team. We may not have much of a highlight on individual expensive players. We have a team, and we become a group who fight for each other, and that's very difficult to beat. And we have had ups and downs like any other team, but we have overcome all those moments, and that's the biggest strength to beat.
Coach Pareja, thank you for your time. All the best to you and the team. And look, whatever happens in the Western Conference knockout round on Wednesday night, it's been a successful season for FC Dallas. Oscar Pareja in his first year leading the team back into the playoffs. They host the Vancouver Whitecaps at Toyota Stadium Wednesday night in the Western Conference knockout round match, 9 Eastern on TSN 1 and MLS Live.